Alright, Shalom, Shalom Akim.
Shalom.
Alright, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Bachakadash. Alright, Barakatah Yahawah,
Barakatah
Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Alright, as always, double honors to our head apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well and taught us this truth through the Spirit, Barakatham. And as always, salutations to the YAHAWASHI, constant focus of the earth that's teaching this truth, in sincerity, faith, and honesty. And Shalom, YAHAWAH, Shayasha, which is peace and love to the elect of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. My fellow servant call me Ashal. I got the brother. We're just coming through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, with a lot of Lord's will. Alright, I don't want to make this too long, just through the spirit, be ready, alright, of the reward of the kingdom. Alright, be ready of the reward of the kingdom, man. Because, like me and this brother was just speaking about, man, alright, when you out here in the world and you working for Esau, don't you expect to get paid? We out here working for the Most High, YAHAWASHI, man. Alright, so expect a great reward for putting more time in the spirit. Alright, being more spiritual, alright, than carnal, man. Because the Lord YAHAWASHI has a great reward, as it is written. He is not unrighteous to forget your works, man. And the Lord getting ready to show us what having faith is, or what having faith will get you, man. The Lord is getting ready to show us what being spiritual will get you, man. Alright, the kingdom, salvation, being at rest, from all the nations, man, coming up against us again, man. You got something you want to say?
No, I was just holding precept.
Okay.
So this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, and start at verse 35. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom.
Be ready to the reward of the kingdom. The only way you're going to be ready is by watching the spirit of YAHAWASHI, which is the spirit of prophecy. So you have to be watching. You got to be in the prophecies, watching the things that are signifying his returning, so that you can stay in the faith, so that you can stay motivated, so that you can stay determined, all right, to receive that good work that that reward that you put in, man. Hey, it's just like being in school. You're doing all these, you in school, man, and you putting all this work in. Every time the teacher come up, you trying to A+. You know what I mean? You in the school, you in the class. Every time the teacher come in, you the first there. You know what I mean? You studying, you doing what you got to do. You trying to make it, bro. You ain't worrying about everybody else in their desk and everybody else in their seat. You just trying to focus on passing this grade so you can be what? So you can rank up, man. So you can get that reward. Congratulations, I graduated type shit. But this is a reward that's gonna be universal, man. We getting ready to explore the universe, man. Getting ready to be joint heirs with the Hamashiach Yahawashi, somebody that actually died and getting ready to come back. Get the fuck out of here, man. Damn, you want to be ready for that, man.
And the watching part, like the brother's getting to, it's not literally just watching, like what the apostles say, having your hands in your pocket. It's an action. You're working. When you're working, you're storing up your treasures in heaven. You know that stuff is gonna be rewarded onto you in the world to come. That's why it goes into keeping your eyes single and not being consumed, and having, your eyes all over the place, looking, for, something else that's not going to come on this side.
The flesh.
Yeah, and to try to have worldly ambition, or, having one foot in, one foot out. Your eyes to be completely focused on the kingdom.
Oh, shit.
Because that's what's coming. The kingdom is coming. This world, everything in this world is going to be burnt up, and everything that is in this world is going to be put out. So why lay up your treasures here when it's not going to last? All right, that's a bad investment. Your investment is in the heavens, which is eternal. All right, it's with our Lord. That's why I said our work is in the Lord. It's not in vain.
That's right. I got a precept for you. You said something beautiful. Isaiah, through the Spirit, Isaiah 64, verse 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen, O God, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him.
God, because it says, behold, I prepare a place for you. Okay, these things that are being prepared, all right, is the kingdom, all right, the kingdom of heaven, the everlasting kingdom. We can only really on a small scale meditate on these things because we don't know. It's being revealed to us through the Spirit. It's more of a feeling, all right. It's a force, it's an energy, more than carnally, because we can't see it yet. But you know, the Most High, all this work is going to turn out to what? A fruit, a reward, all right? And, you know, all these things that are happening are not just for no reason, all right? Brothers going out on highways and byways working, you know, where's that going, all right? Because you go into the law of conservation of energy, you know, energy cannot be destroyed or created, it can only be transferred, okay? So this energy is being transferred where? Brothers is doing work for what? Are they putting that energy in the heavens? All right, so the Most High, you know, he's the one that's, we're trying to hone into that energy. All right, we're trying to hone in and absorb all we can from the spirit of the Most High, you know, until he fully manifests themselves here. And then, but, you know, what is coming with him? It'll be like a righteous Santa Claus, a big old bag of goodies, okay, just
the reward, baby.
Yep, and he's going to just drop that bitch, and he's just going to start giving it out to all his faithful servants.
That's right, man. Yeah, oh, kind of got you. That's right, bro. This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 42. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come. Going back to that same analogy that you gave, man. You don't know, and you don't want to be the one that didn't know that the Lord was going to come. All right, and you put all you, oh man, I can't do this no more.
That's that wicked servant right there.
Yeah, man, you putting off the work, you hide your talents.
Yeah.
All right, you want to be one when the Lord come. You have expectations for salvation, man.
Because like I said in Matthew 25th chapter, when you know, talking about the faithful servants, Most High gonna say, "Well done, thou faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful among few things. I will make you rule over many things. Right. You know, come enter down into the joy of thy Lord." Okay, what is that joy? That's that rest, the kingdom.
That rest, baby.
Okay, you know, there's reward for all these things that we're doing. Okay, and you have to constantly remember. Obviously, we have to live day by day. You know, as far as our daily bread. Okay, give us neither private nor riches, but our mind is out there on heavenly things. Okay, because that's what pushes you, what motivates you. If you're stuck here and dwelling on the present, of course you're gonna get bummed out. Of course you're gonna get weak and like, fuck, it's gonna be agonizing, you know, because you know you're putting your mind here on earth, okay? Because it says where your heart is where your treasure is, all right? Because if your heart's here, then of course you're gonna be, oh fuck, you're gonna look at your situation like, damn, I can't pay my bills, I can't do this, I can't do that, catch a hell at work. Then of course you're gonna drain yourself out, all right? You have to have an imagination, you have to have that vision, okay? Because it says where there's no vision, the people perish, okay? You have to have your mind on heavenly things, because that's what's going to motivate. That's that energy that we're honing in onto, okay? Because if you're not drawn into the spirit, then you're gonna become unfruitful, and you're just gonna wither out, and you're gonna be cast into the fire, okay? Because you're not useful, right?
That's right. Verse 43. But know this, that if the good man of the house have known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Right, and that goes back to what you have certain guys out here, all right, that think the Lord he's not coming back, all right, and even if they if it was a time given, you would be like, all right, I can be a nigga,
exactly,
my whole time in His truth.
Get right
when the Lord, when I know He coming back, He coming in, I'm finna start not putting up, up shit on the wall, so He can't get in here. Oh, He ain't coming in this bitch.
Exactly. That's why the Most High did that, because He knows even us will do that shit. If we know it's a date we was returning, I got this much time, to do this,
fuck
and then I'm gonna be all head down, all serious on the day before, and be all good and shit.
Be a straight nerd in that day. And here it is. It was cool to be a nigga.
Right. Because this is like with Christmas. Think about Christmas, you in the world. Have you been good? Santa Claus, whatever shit, you be bad all whatever, and then December you a damn angel. Because Christmas coming. You being good, you doing all your homework and shit.
But the scriptures say be ready to receive the reward of the kingdom, because you have put in work towards the kingdom of heaven. The scriptures say he that desire the kingdom of heaven and delight on thrones desire wisdom, man. All right, and what wisdom dwelleth within us, man. Which is the tabernacle of David, man. All right, those lively stones, man, that the Lord Yahawashi raised up, that exceeding great army. All right, man, that we're going to be able to finish the building of the kingdom of heaven.
Exactly, finish, because it's a constant churning. Like, shit not done yet.
Yeah, hell no.
We still building it. That's why it says he that endured to the end shall be saved. Okay, you might put a little block, a little there, but if you didn't finish, you're not going to get no reward for that. Okay, if you got a contractor and you got this amount of resources, you got this much money, and then you got this much time to get it done. If you say, oh, I'm halfway done, that's the best I can do, you think you're gonna get a good job? No, you're gonna get cursed out and you're gonna get fired. Okay, that's what happens. get kicked out, pretty much you get fired. Okay, and you get replaced, just like in the job. Okay, I remember Apostle was talking about making a team. You got to make the cut. Okay, and it's a constant battle. People are coming into your place trying to replace you. There's always somebody in the background on the field or on the court shooting jump shots, doing extra push-ups and whatnot, so they can take your place. Okay, and that's why you have to constantly remember that we're replaceable. That's why we're unprofitable servants. The Most High can raise up anybody. Okay, but right now we have the opportunity to abide in this truth. All right, the hardest part is not staying in the truth. Of course, you have to be chosen to be even selected to come into this. That's why I say many are called, but few are chosen. But the hardest part is staying in. Continuing to endure into and stay on the team. Okay, that's the hard part.
That's keeping your hand on the plow.
Exactly.
That's staying in the work.
Constantly
working. You just in that bitch being the example of those that shall live godly, man. Yeah. Of putting on the elect, man. Actually out there doing what the Lord told you to do. And when people come up to you, they be like, "Oh, let me do this. Let me get in there and let me go out there and work." Yeah. Put in that work, and then they be like, "Oh, no, it's too hot out here. Okay. I don't know how you do this." And that's when you have fallouts, man.
Because that's why, again, it never stops. Like, you going into the analogy of these athletes, think of the greatest of the greatest. Think of, obviously, a prime example would be Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was always constantly working. Yeah. Okay? And only a small percentage you saw was what? On the camera. Yeah. Only a small percentage of the time you see this man was when he's on the court. Yeah. All right, but what about the 99% of the time he's not seen? Yeah. All right? He's working. He's studying. Okay? He's making his calling election sure. Yeah, he wants to be the greatest, okay? He had a calling. And once you are in that stead, everybody knew about Michael Jordan. You don't think when he was in his prime, everybody knew who Michael Jordan was, okay? So he had an expectation. Once he was the man, he had to stay to think of LeBron James. All right, imagine LeBron James had a 2-point game. What would they say about him, right? There's an expectation you have to uphold in this truth. It's a constant pressure, constant, pressure on you to perform. Okay, you have to constantly fight. Okay, because as soon as you say, and that's when you start declining. Okay, and then as soon as you start falling, guess who's coming up? Yep. Somebody else is coming up, right, to surpass you. Okay, and so you have to always remember that. It's just a constant work, and that's what endurance means. Endurance. Okay, that's what we're waiting for. Once the kingdom comes, when Yahawashi returns, and everything, so I said, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to reward every man according to his ways. Then we can enter into his rest. That's going to be him saying that. We're not going to say, "Oh, I'm in the rest." You can't put yourself in the rest. Okay, he's going to say, "Enter down to thy rest." Okay, then you can be like, "All right, cool. All right, then I'm good." All right, but until then, we got shit we got to do. All right, and even in the kingdom, you think we're just going to be? Of course, we're going to be enjoying ourselves, but we got shit to do too. We got to start organizing. We got to start cleaning up. A lot of shit got to be dished out. Okay, that's why order is really important down here on earth, because it's never going to end. It's always about order. Okay, so when we're in the kingdom of heaven, shit's got to be ordered. Shit got to be done on a timely and right fashion.
And really, if I may add, through the spirit, because you said something so beautiful. Really, that's the flesh, man. Because the flesh is carnal. The flesh is weak. The flesh don't want to do nothing. Yeah. That's why we have to. That's why the Lord came to conquer the flesh, man. Yeah. So that when He do return, we're going to be changed, just like Him. What's that? 1 John, the 3rd chapter.
Yeah, 1 John.
We're actually going to be changed to the fashion of His body, man. Yeah. All right. To what is overcoming, man. What is overcoming? That's why I said, "He that overcometh will I grant to sit with me on my throne, as I have sat on the throne of my Father," man. What is overcoming? Overcoming is this flesh. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's weak. It don't want to do nothing, bro. This flesh will literally sleep all day, bro. Literally would eat, all right, and sleep, all right, and then just all day, bro. This flesh don't want to do anything, man. And that's why we have to keep fighting. Why did Paul say fight the good fight of faith? Because this flesh don't have any faith. Yeah. This flesh ain't gonna make it on a chariot, man. No. The spirit is what's gonna make it on a chariot. The spirit is what's gonna be in that new body. Yeah. Not the flesh joining forces with the spiritual body, man. Yeah. No, this body is just weak. It's through. Yeah. That's why the Lord came 2,000 years ago to put this man to death. Yeah. All right, to crucify him, man. All right, and that was love for him to even do that, because he could have been in heaven forever. But what he said, like you quoted earlier, man. All right, he said, "I prepare a place for you, man. I give you the comforter, man. I'm giving you assurance that I'm coming back." Watch the prophecies. Yeah. All right, watch. Be ready, because I'm coming back. Believe that. Believe I'm coming back, because the end. What shall be the end? All right? In the beginning of it, there followed, man.
Yeah.
We are actually in the end. We are in the end of what? YAHWASHI, who was Isaac, who gave Esau his blessing. We are in the end of his assurance of his kingdom being up. So how much more partaking in the hand pulling down the hill? How much more partaking in that, man? The beginning of ruling, bro. What we was talking about earlier. We never knew what it was to be immortal. Nobody know what it is to be immortal on the planet Earth itself. Forever? You name one person living forever on the planet Earth right now. Let me go see him.
All right.
Let me get them blessings. But you're going to actually have 144,000 under King David and YAHWASHI, in order that's going to actually dish out this plan of righteousness on the planet Earth. Because they're going to be immortal, man. Don't you want that? I mean, so shit, you can live at peace. You don't got to die. We are literally living to die right now in this flesh. This flesh die daily, man. You know, we trying to get the fuck out of here, bro. Nobody want to stay here, man. You know, if you want to stay here, bro, you have an incurable disease. You have to be cut off. That's the 2/3, because 2/3 want to stay. So the Lord has a specific death, or in a specific time for those 2/3 of our people to leave the body, man. All right, because it's a disease, man. But the elect is going to make it, man, and the rest were blind. You know?
Yeah, because that's beautiful. Because you was talking about the flesh. Because that's what we're ultimately fighting against. That's why you have to always constantly endure. Because we're really fighting against ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Because every day we wake up, we're in war. Why? Because we're in these bodies. Every day, what? The flesh war against the spirit. Envious the spirit, and the spirit envious the flesh. All right. Every time, even when you're asleep. All right. That's why you have your demons hop on you. You got nightmares, or you have sleep paralysis. Okay. You're always fighting. All right. And it's because we're still in these unworthy vessels. All right. So that's why really we're constantly trying to endure and fight against ourselves. Okay. So we can get a victory over this fucking thing. You know. Because that's what's going to set us free once we get out of this vessel. Okay. That's why we're always watching and waiting and hastening for the return, because we want to be loosened. These chains of darkness in Jude. Okay. Until what? Until the Lord returns. He has the key. All right. To release us. So we can finally be who we want to be,
right?
Okay, which is righteous. You know, we want to be righteous, man. We fucking hate being nobodies, man.
Yeah, being looked down upon.
Yeah, being nobody.
Oh my gosh, bro, that is so sick. Yeah. So sick. Man.
God.
Oh, slump. One more. Going right back to it. Watch this. St. Matthew's 24, verse 44. Mercy. Therefore be ye also ready.
Yeah.
For in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh.
Yeah.
Who then is a faithful and wise servant?
Yep, being ready, all right, for that marriage. Okay, going into, us being beamed into those chairs. Okay, having our garments, all right, being presented worthy. Okay, being cleaned up, all right, being presentable unto our Lord. Okay.
Apostle Paul, not to cut you off, but Apostle Paul said he have brought us to the Lord as a chaste virgin. As a virgin.
Yeah, because we are a comely and delicate woman unto the Heavenly Father. Okay, so we have to be able to be presented worthy unto Him. You're not going to be having no harlot,
filthy rags.
No, hell no. Okay, and it's spiritual. Okay, it's not carnal. Okay, because we notice it says this flesh is unprofitable. Okay, this is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. Okay, it's what's inside of it. We're working on an inner man. Okay, this outward man. This is just a shell, bro. Just like when a crab comes out of his shell, or think of an exoskeleton. This is what this flesh is. Okay, we're getting ready to shed this off and come into our bodies of light. All right, but we're getting ready to be made presentable. Okay, by us being worthy. That's why we follow these laws, statutes, commandments, cleaning ourselves up. All right.
Bro, that's so heavy, bro. That's why we're fighting this flesh, because this flesh is doubt.
Yeah.
This flesh itself is doubt. That's why 2 Ezra 16:74 says, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is the guide of them that keep His commandments and precepts," man. All right, because this is actually the spiritual armor that we're putting on, because this flesh is weak.
Yeah.
This flesh don't want to do anything, man. All right, He would actually have you on the day of the Lord returning, knowing that you have done everything right. All right, He would still be just doubtful, like, oh, I ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because that's Him talking.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the flesh, that's the flesh speaking. Okay, the spirit's like, oh, the spirit's. That's why I said the spirit's willing,
yes.
But the flesh is weak. The flesh is feeble. The flesh doesn't want to, go through these certain things, because it just wants to prolong its life. It wants to what?
Attached to the world.
Yeah, everything in the world. Okay, you fill in the blank. Okay, sex, drugs, money, whatever, you all right, these things of the world, okay? That's all this flesh wants to do because it wants to prosper.
Yep.
All right, but this flesh is not profit.
And it never did.
It never did.
It never did, bro. Look at men who live 800. Where are they at?
They still dead.
They died, man. So here it is. We're watching Jake's. Vernon Hargreaves was watching Nelson.
Yeah.
No, here it is. You got certain Jakes that actually think that that's the lifestyle. And you actually got guys that actually came out of that mindset. All right, and come into the spirit like, yeah, bro. All right, this is what killed us all this time. Being caught up in the world, trusting in depression. All right, being under the seductiveness of Esau Edom, man. All right, and the philosophies and the democracies of Esau Edom, rather than being in the spirit. That's what got us from this kingdom to that kingdom, because we were locked on to the spirit, man. You know, you got something.
Now go back to that precept. Or unless you
it's
didn't finish it.
Yeah, you can speak on this. St. Matthew 24, verse 45. It says, "Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing."
Yep, exactly. Like I quoted Matthew's 25th chapter, or was it the 21st verse? It says, because thou hast been faithful over a few things, I shall make you rulers over many things. Right, enter down to the joy of the. Pretty much same thing. Okay, enter into the rest. Okay, enter the joy. Enter into the good things that the Most High promised unto us if we were obedient unto Him. Because right now we have to remember, we're in our curses. We're in our lowest state. We're being brought low for a reason, because this is our punishment. All right, but this is gonna come off of us. All right, that's why Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Okay, these curses will fall upon our enemies. That's what's happening right now. Okay, because it's a transfer. Okay, you can't think of the balance of the Most High. Okay, wickedness and righteousness cannot be prospering at the same time. That's an imbalance. What is happening right now? Job 9:24. Wickedness. Actually, I got my left hand up. Wickedness is in prosperity right now, and righteousness is not in its prosperity. Okay, but right now it's like it's teetering, and then when the Lord fully returns, boom. Done.
That's right.
How about this shit gonna be out of here, out of the picture?
And what is that out of the picture? That's the ecosystem. That's your Federal Reserve note. All right. That's the certain things that left hand presents to you carnally. But the spirit, as for faith, it shall flourish. The spirit is going to produce what? The spirit is going to produce life, man. The laws and commandments being spread across the four corners of earth by YAHAWASHI, man. And the man that he's actually going to save and is returning. The left hand don't want that. No. That's why they have a space force fucking, trying to go out there and fight the Lord. How carnal can you be? Like, God damn, you really want to fight the Lord, bro? Yeah.
And it's so foreign to world righteousness, because it's not normal, okay? And it's so backwards, okay? But because wickedness is the norm, okay? So when people see wickedness, had a mass shooting, just people flipping through,
ain't happening to me.
It's normal shit. Wickedness is always, flip. And you got niggas on throwing money and smoking weed, and you got bitches shaking ass. This is normal, okay? But when you see men on the highways and byways, then then there's an upheaval, there's an uproar, okay? Then there's a big problem, okay? It's like it's not how it's supposed to be, okay? That's why the Most High has to come and make judgment, okay? He's the true judge. The judge of this world, he's not worthy. Going into Sirach the 10th chapter, all right, the power of the earth is is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he'll set one up that is profitable. That's right. Okay, because wickedness is not profitable. Look at, you was going into a reset, your video. Yeah, okay. You look at the animals, okay?
Teaching themselves.
Look at things that are, look at the nature of things. Everything is backwards. Concrete and being in a house, this is not supposed to be like this, okay? It's supposed to be natural. Everything is been set, okay, from the beginning. All right, but what happened is man has sought after his own inventions. Okay, and this is what happens when wickedness is in authority. All right, and this is why we fell from the beginning, because we had to be true judges. We only knew righteousness. All right, so now we're learning what wickedness is, so we can be just like the Most High is. All right, and we know this shit is not going to be no more. Okay, wickedness is getting ready to be put out. That's right. All right, and that's why wickedness on his last hurrah. Okay, this flesh is on his last hurrah. That's why he's going to try it to the best he can to prolong his life. Okay, he wants to go off because because this is a vessel of the left hand side. Satan can pull us because we're in his flesh. This is how we're being tormented, because we cannot be let loose because we chains of darkness.
That's right.
Okay, because if we were in this vessel, we wouldn't be worrying about. We'll be directly in the spirit. Okay, and that's why we have to get these new bodies. All right, but that's what's getting ready to happen. Okay, we're getting ready to shut off the old and in with the new. Okay, and that's why we have to constantly fight, because we have to remember there's a great reward coming to those who endure to the end. Okay, do to the best of their ability things that they're supposed to do according to YAHAWASHI. Okay, and that's just the balance of things. All right,
that was it on that.
Yep. So
close on. Just reading.
yeah, read through it. There's a few.
Yep.
Yeah, this is nasty.
You already know.
let me know. Come. This
Speak on it anytime, bro.
All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 2 and verse 35. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. For the everlasting light shall shine. Bro, we're going to be the real Illuminati, man, in that time. Because the word Illuminati just means enlighten. Enlighten what? Light. There is a light of darkness, and there is a light of truth, man. All right, and this is why the scriptures say the candle of the wicked shall be put out. Hast thou not known since the beginning that the triumphing, the strength of any wicked rulership is but for a moment? All right, so we're getting ready to actually see the fruits of actually being righteous. This has never happened before. There was never a forever on the planet Earth, man. Every kingdom that came up, it was brought down low. Even the kingdom of Israel. All right, we're brought down to the lowest among all nations. Everybody looked down on you. But going back into the Babylonians, all right, the Persians, all right, the Grecians, the Romans, all right, all the way down to the Edomites that's living today in their kingdom, where you have the NATO, or you have these rulers across the four corners of the earth that are actually joined together, all right, but actually against each other, man. That's why the Lord said one of the greatest prophecies He spoke, because every time He spoke, He was prophesying. So He said, the Satan divided against Satan cannot stand. What was He talking about? Look at what's happening today. That's why He said, look, I'm gonna be with you until the end. This spirit don't leave. My spirit don't leave, man. But I'm gonna send you the Comforter. All right, because I gotta depart. Fleshly, I gotta leave. I gotta leave you. I can't. The spirit cannot be contained in this body. It's done. That's why He said it's finished. All right. He gave up the ghost. He gave up the spirit. But what? He sent us a double portion of Him, man. He sent us His word. He sent us edification. He sent us proof. All right, so that's why we are living witnesses. That's why the scriptures say in the book of Isaiah, to the law and to the testimony. Because the law speaks about YAHAWASHI. Moses spoke about YAHAWASHI. And then the testimony is what? Prophecy, man. John the Revelator spoke about YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? In the kingdom. I mean, bro, it can go on and on. But we needed this word so that we can have the light, man. So that we can have this knowledge. All right? Real quick, get John 1. Real quick, through the Spirit. John 1 and 8. Because we're going on to light shall shine forevermore, right? Which is the knowledge, right? Okay? So life has been given back into the nation of Israel. What is that life? That life first starts with Proverbs 1 and 7. All right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. The fear of the Lord. Malachi 3 and 16. The book of remembrance was written before them that fear the Lord and thought upon His name. So what? We actually have that life back because we fear the Lord, man. We fear the Lord. And because you fear the Lord and you acknowledge Him in the Spirit, He's going to increase you in the Spirit, man. You're going to be separated, sacred, you know, holy, man. All right? That's why we do certain things. We actually live a certain lifestyle that everybody in the world don't live. But they look at you like you bugged out. You 21, nigga, go get right. You tweaking. You ain't sexing nothing right now, boy. You going the fuck off. You supposed to be beating them sheets in. You know what I mean? Like, this is what Jake be saying out here, bro. Damn, you ain't right. Oh, you going off. Fuck. But really, I'm right on. Yeah. I'm right because I know that He done that many reincarnations. But this carnation is the time of Daniel 12 and 10. Standing night light at the end of days, man. Okay, the prophets is here, man. This is the last time that carnality is going to have a rulership. 1 and 8. You there? You can start at 7 through the Spirit. What if from top 7 points right to the point? All right, this is John chapter 1 and verse 7. The same came for a witness. The same came for a witness. All right, YAHAWASHI, go ahead. To bear witness of the light. To bear witness of the light. Go ahead. That all men through Him might believe. Through all men,
but all men through him might believe. Who is that speaking of? YAHAWASHI, man. Through him, and this is what the Pharisees, some of the Pharisees and the Sadducees couldn't understand at that time. So you mean I gotta drop everything that I know just to follow you? You damn right, man. Because he is the Lord over the Sabbath, man. He is the word of the Most High that was made flesh. And that's the same chapter we're reading in. Go ahead.
John chapter 1 and verse 8. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of the light.
Speaking of John, that's speaking of John. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll read again. John chapter 1 verse 8. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light.
Right. He was not that like John the Baptist, but he was sent like we're
to
sent.
bear witness, yeah.
That's why the scripture say the greatest, or the least in the kingdom shall be the greatest, man. You know? Because from the time of John the Baptist, all right, we're great just like him because we're doing exactly what John did, which is preparing the straight gate for the Lord. All right? We're not the light, but we're witnesses of that light, man. You know what I mean? So that when that light return in 2 Thessalonians, what he shall destroy them with the brightness of his coming, man. You know, go ahead, man. This is beautiful, man.
John chapter 1 and verse 9, that was the true light.
That was the true light, right? Go ahead.
Which lighteneth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. Damn.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Speak.
He made the world, and the world didn't know who he was.
Bro,
that's why he says, what, in second address it says, thou hast received benefits, have not known me. Living in the earth, isn't that a benefit?
Yeah,
breathing air, eating food,
waking up.
Isn't that a benefit? But you don't know who made that.
Hey, we was talking about that at the camp. They worship the creation.
Yeah, more than the
You remember this?
Wisdom of Solomon 13th chapter.
God,
Yeah.
what did it say? The author of beauty?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, man, you dropped one off on me, bro. Go ahead, man.
Okay. This is John chapter 1 and verse 11. He came unto his own.
He came unto his own, Israel. All right.
Oh, kind.
Hey, he came into his own. Those that was
The lost sheep.
the lost sheep, man. Go ahead.
And his own received him not.
And his own received him not, man.
His own people.
Own people didn't even receive the light. So that's why he said the servant is not greater than the master. If they don't receive us, because we speaking in the spirit, but they see you like, nigga, you my son. My co-worker, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Is this not YAHAWASHI the carpenter? We're going through the same exact thing that the prophets went through. Stoned for, killed for, murdered, crucified for, man. You name it, because we were in the spirit. But guess what? All those men that were in the spirit, it's about to be a spiritual kingdom manifested physically for them. That's the reward. That's what he was on fire. What Jeremiah, was it Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Who said I had that words in my mouth was burning?
Yeah, Jeremiah.
You know? Here it is. He wanted to put the plow down. He was like, man, fuck it. I ain't out here, man. These niggas ain't listening to me. But he said the word was burning in him as fire. Is that not what happened to us every time we go to camp? It don't matter if you hold in post. It don't matter if you hold the camera. It don't matter if you speak. We all are all burning for YAHAWASHI's return. Every week, that's being instant. It's in season and out of season, man. Waiting and hastening the day. Shortening these days. We shortening days, man. Every time we doing up videos, we shortening days. Breaking down strongholds, man. Shortening this kingdom, man. Getting the fuck out of this flesh. All right? Because nobody knows what's going on. They can't comprehend the light. All right? So we got to, the gospel must be preached across the four corners of the earth. And then the end shall come, man. So when it come, you ain't going to be like, oh, shit, I ain't know. You damn sure know. Because we was out there in the corners. We work with you. We live with you.
Yeah.
You know? That's proof of the light, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because it says, this is the condemnation that light has come into the world, but men will love darkness rather than light.
That's right.
All right, so there's no covering, all right, for you people. All right, there's no cloak for your sins.
That's right.
But this is John chapter 1 and verse 12. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High.
That's the elect.
Damn.
We believed it, and most of them were Gentiles. Gentiles, man. You got to read that one more time. That was nasty, bro.
This is John chapter 1 and verse 12. But as many as received him, To them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High.
To become the sons of the Most High. Why? Because we broke the covenants, man. We broke the first covenant. So the Most High wasn't dealing with. That's why he said, "This is my beloved son. Him shall ye hear," man. Through him, we were going to be what? Revelations 5 and 9. No man was worthy to open the books. And if nobody was able to open the books, we wouldn't know what time we were living in, man. We wouldn't know why these prophecies popping off. And if we did know, guess what? We weren't made the sons of the Most High, so we would have died. He would have came back and was like, "Fuck it, all you niggas dying, man." Okay? But what fun is it if he ain't got the bros? That's why he said, "Look, man, I prepare a place. I prepare a place for you. Your works is not in vain." Hey, John 13 and 35, man. All right. This shall man know by the love. You are my disciples by the love that you have for one another, man. Okay, because what? This is the body of YAHAWASHI. You know, so we're doing exactly what he wanted us to do. But this could not have been able to be done if it wasn't for him manifesting himself, man. All right, and being that light, which our own people didn't even fucking comprehend, man. You know.
Yeah. I'll read again. This is John chapter 1 and verse 12. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High. That goes into being chosen. All right. He gave the power. All right. For us to become. That's why we quoted. You quoted it. 1 John 3rd chapter. All right. The first verse goes. What manner of love have the Most High bestowed upon us that we be called sons of the Most High. And therefore they know us. They know of us not because they knew him not.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
So he's. Bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Continuing.
That's spirit. Hey, cause they said, damn, they said that's crazy. But the etymology of the word crazy means broken. We're broken. Don't we need a physician? So it is crazy, man. We broken, man. We need a physician. We ain't whole.
Yeah, right. Continuing, even to them that believe on his name.
Believe is the name of the Lord.
But the name don't matter.
Come on.
You can call him whatever you want.
Whatever you want to call him.
All right, whatever. John chapter 1 and verse 13, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh.
They're predestinated, man.
Damn. Nor of the will of man, but of the Most High.
Nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the will of the Most High. 1 John 2 and 17. All right, you don't gotta get it, bro. But it says, "He that doeth the will." Is that not those that were going to endure him to the end? In their mouth were found no guile. All right, when they're presented the RFID chip, which is a mark of the beast, the end of this man's carnal system, carnal kingdom. Because certain brothers gonna be martyrs, man. You know. But what? They were not of the will of the flesh. So you got brothers that dedicated their whole life out here, man, for this truth. Elders and apostles of great millstone on down, man. All of us, man, that know what's going on. One way and the other, the Lord has put the Spirit on us to actually go through these certain things, man. All right? Because we're not predestined for the will of the flesh, nor of the will of the man. We are predestined by the will of YAHAWASHI to be the elect. Lord's will, we are part of that number for his name's sake. To be made up for his name's sake, man. Not because we want to be saved like, fuck, I want to make it. I don't want to die. I hope, but we doing this because YAHAWASHI predestined us to have this truth and a hope unto the end.
Yeah. And because, we sin against him, so we have to bear the indignation. We're here because we're on our punishment, and we have to remember that. Whatever Most High gives us, it's his mercy at the end of the day. We're not worthy of nothing. That's why it says our righteousness is filthy rags. We're prisoners of hope. We hope to be elected. We hope to be part of the chosen. All right, but if we're not, the Most High is just. Okay, the Most High will do his pleasure, whatever he wants to do, and it always will be righteous. All right, but what we're doing, he gave us a template. We're doing exactly to the best of our ability what he said to do. All right, following order, staying in order, staying in the spirit. Okay, well, what else is there else for to do besides the things he left for us to do? There's no other secret way. Okay, that's why it says we come into the world. All right, are we not in the world? Okay, these things are presented onto the world. That light, the truth is in the world. Okay, that's why it goes into that separation. Light cannot dwell with darkness. Okay, that's why you cannot be in the truth and in the world. Okay, we're not in the world. Well, we're in the world. We're not of the world. Okay, the world doesn't make us. Okay, the Most High makes us. And just go into this precept. Okay, this is by the will of the Heavenly Father. These things that are happening, coming to pass.
That's right.
All right.
You can go back to
Who was that? 36. Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 36. Flee the shadow of this world.
Flee the shadow of this world, man. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, man. Flee this carnal man. Flee him. The scriptures tell you, put off the mortal clothing and put on immortality, man. Flee as far as you can from being desirable into the earth, man. Desirable to this world, all right? The condition of the world, all right? Lust. The scriptures say flee from youthful lust. You know, we all have that on us, man, you know? All right? And because what we have to be in the world, but the scriptures say use the world and abuse it not, man.
Yeah.
So we have to adapt certain ways, all right? But flee from the shadow, man. Flee from the darkness as much as you can so that when the brightness of YAHAWASHI come, which is the truth, first and foremost, because people don't believe. They like, oh yeah, Jesus. Bro, Jesus ain't even a fucking word, man.
Yeah.
All right, it was introduced, all right, and they call him Jesus or something like that, man. And that wasn't even him, all right. But at the brightness of his coming, the truth of what is everything about him, okay, you will be able to be saved or be able to live in his presence. For him to have mercy on you, bro. You know, like, damn, don't you want to partake in him having mercy over you?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, you know? I'm done if I don't have him. I'm done. All my works ain't shit.
Yeah.
I'm just a J,
Yeah.
you know? But I need the Lord, man. We need a physician. Them that are whole need not a physician, man. You know? Good.
Yeah. Flee the shadow of this world. Receive the joyfulness of your glory.
Kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. I testify my Savior openly.
That's what we doing out there on the corners.
Yeah,
That's right.
Or receive the gift that is given you.
What is that? What is the gift?
Damn.
The gift of what?
Faith.
Faith. Oh, receive the gift. What did that come by? The faith coming by what?
Hearing.
Damn. I should have listened.
God.
You know?
You should have listened.
I should have listened, you know? All right? Because that's why we are doing the corners, not to speak out my own ass, like I just profess my knowledge. I'm a fool. The scriptures say, I am condemned if I preach not the gospel. Okay, we got to do this, bro. Believe, whether they hear it or bear. Okay? This gospel must be preached. That's why he raised up preachers. And you got a Judite at my job. She was like, you a preacher. She was like, you a preacher. You damn right. I mean, I ain't say nothing to it, but I was just like, damn, these people just hate me. No, it's just like, you a preacher. But hey, man, we have to do this, bro. We don't have a choice, man. There is no choice. You either in for the Lord or out, man. No? Go ahead.
God. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 37. Or receive the gift that is given you.
Get the faith, God.
And be glad. Giving thanks unto him that hath called you to the heavenly kingdom.
That's why the scriptures say we rejoice in our tribulations, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Here is the patience in the faith of the saints. Patience means suffering. Patience in the faith of the saints. Why? Because the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. The Lord is going to renew our strength. We ain't going to be feeble. Look what YAHAWASHI did. He healed people that were blind, man. He going to do that again. Do us. All right? So we just got to have the faith and believe in that. That's it. Because it can happen in the twinkling of an eye, man. Just be ready. Be ready to receive it. Don't be faint-hearted when these things come. Because that's when it's going to be our time to shine. It's going to be those that are faithful. Scripture say, as for faith, it shall flourish. So those that do have the faith, guess what? It's going to show in that time, man. You know?
Yeah, because it's not just one to be called. We're fighting to be chosen.
That's right.
Okay? You know, that's why we're enduring, you know, because we want to be chosen. All right? We want to be one of those men. We want to be part of that number. Okay? We're here, right? So might as well make your call and election sure, okay, by doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Okay?
Stand in order to the best of your ability, man. Because anytime the Lord can be like, this was stiff-hearted ass, boop, you know, unplugged, out here, replaced the whole time, you know. Got somebody in IUIC just that he cleaving to GMS doctor, but he just like, man, I'm here though.
Yeah.
You know, anytime he can be a slot, you know, like this shit real out here, man. Like that's why I was gonna say, hold fast to that which thou hast, man. Let no man take that crown, man. You know, look at YAHAWASHI putting the crown on your head, man. You know, for not because of what you did in the flesh, but what you did in the spirit. Him having mercy on you in the spirit, man. why he gave you this truth to be spiritual, you know?
Yeah.
Like the Lord ain't gonna put the crown on me in this body. Hell no. I'm gonna be in a new body.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh. This shit gonna get real. You know, that's the ceremony that we're reading about, man. You know, and that was written down in the Apocrypha, man, which means hidden away. You know, things that if we woke up to this, it would increase our faith, cause we had hope.
Yeah.
Our people don't have hope out here, man. This is why you got niggas just doing all type of dumb shit, bro. Yeah. They don't have hope.
Yeah, because it says a man void of understanding, his hope is vain. All right, because our people's hope is vain. They hope to be superstars. They just really think money is the answer to everything. All right, but we go into economics where the dollar's not worth nothing. Economy's in a crash, or if you want to cleave onto an idol, it's not going to help you profit you in that day. Okay, that's why it's about wisdom, not understanding. All right, shall be stability of that time and strength of salvation. All right, we want to be saved. All right, that's what we're fighting. We want to get out of here. Okay, of course, we think about the kingdom of heaven, we think about beautiful things to come, but we have to get there first. All right, it's not one to just, oh, like we made it. We didn't make it. We're trying to make it. Okay, but once we're there, then we can enjoy it. We can do all these things, but we have to get there first.
Kind of, it's like waiting to be drafted. Here it is. You got all these games you done played in football from high school. You got all your tapes from high school and college, but you sitting there waiting to be drafted. Once you are first round draft pick, then you can celebrate because you actually made it to the NFL, man. Everything that you wanted to make it to the NFL. This is why you was doing all that work, showing up in high school, making it to all your games, all right, even in college, all right, and you made it, man. You know what I mean? So what is there to celebrate for? You there, and that's why we are pushing to the end. All right, this is like this is training for us, man. You know, because that day coming, man, you're gonna have a lot of people. We were just talking about this the other day, bro. You're gonna have a lot of people that you thought were serious about the truth. All right, they're gonna fall, man. The times we're coming into, man. Why? Because they didn't have the key necessity to the whole truth: faith, believing. You can have all the breakdowns, all the everything, man, but you have to believe in the Lord. Period, man.
And being humble too. Yeah, you know, remembering that we're not nobody, bro. Yeah, bro, for real. You know, we're being made somebody. All right, like we said, we're somebody in the spirit. We're coming into our perfection, but we're not perfect. You know, even when we are in our perfection, all glory goes to who? Not ourselves. YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
Right. Yep. Keep on reading. All right, come. This is 2 Editors chapter 2, in verse 38. Arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord.
In the feast of the Lord.
Yeah.
I go back to what's that? Matthew 25, the wedding.
Yeah.
You know. All right, we're talking about that. You know, like how a woman, she can be getting married, and you got all her friends around her. Girl, like,
yeah.
You know, she in the room, she looking in the mirror. That's what we doing to each other. You know. Because we are the women of the Lord. The scriptures say he have likened us to a common. You quoted that earlier. Delicate women. You know, so we all in there like, girl, why you
keeping ourselves clean and nice and
holy, separated, adorned for her husband, man. You know, so that feast, that great feast of when we are presented unto YAHAWASHI, we are perfect. You know.
Yeah. It's 39. Which are departed from the shadow of the world.
Which have departed from the shadow of the world. Darkness, death, carnality. 666, the number of a man, the mark of the beast. All right, we have departed from the flesh. That's what it is, man. Departed from the flesh, because it's going to be a spiritual kingdom manifested physically. That's what's going to make us more over the angels. That's what we're going to be. We're going to be powerful spirits with a fleshly heart, with a fleshly tabernacle. The angels can't do that, man. They can't take on they can't do what we're doing, man. All right, they were designed to watch over us. All right, and to be there, all right, and to be in the spirit, holy, man, all right? But they can't take on the tabernacle of this flesh. There's one terrestrial and there's one celestial, man. But we're going to have an extra terrestrial body, if you will. You know, an extra celestial. We're going to be upgraded. All right?
God's on the earth.
God's on the angels on the earth. God's on the earth. That's right, bro. That's right. Go ahead.
2 Editors chapter 2, verse 39. Which are departed from the shadow of the world, and have received the glorious garments of the Lord.
The glorious garments of the Lord. Receive the glorious garments of the Lord, man. Does that not come with receiving this truth, which the grafted word able to save your soul? This word is what seal you.
Yeah.
Once you seal with the word, all right, what comes after that? The physical part.
Yeah.
Everything happens spiritually before it happens physically. So we're actually going to receive the physical appearance, which is the reward of why we are so fervent in the spirit, why we so down with YAHAWASHI, why we so down with the doctrine of the Lord, man. Why we down with his prophecies. The scriptures say, wait ye upon me. King David waited on the Lord. He didn't go off his own emotions, man. He was a man after the Most High's mind, man. All right? He was moving with the spirit, man. So if the Lord told him to do something, all right, he did it, man. That's why his house is being raised up. Okay? Go ahead. And we're getting ready to receive a spiritual kingdom, man, manifested physically.
Exactly, because when it says, receive the glorious garments, it's not talking about carnal garments.
Right,
all right, it's talking about his righteousness, the law, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWASHI.
The new covenant.
Exactly. It's going to be in our inward part.
Right.
All right, receive the word in our inward part. The garment's going to be,
in our mind,
downloaded, you know. So, like it says in Revelation 16 chapter, blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and she ashamed. You know, that's why Adam was saw naked in the garden, because he took off the righteousness. He took off the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, and we're getting ready to receive that inwardly.
That's right. That's right, bro. That's right. That's right. Because if that was the case, Adam would be here today.
He wouldn't have died.
He wouldn't have died.
He wouldn't have sinned. Okay, because when we sin is when we die. That's why Adam died, and everybody else after him, because he sinned.
Yep.
All right, but we're not going to sin no more. So why are we going to die?
That's right, brother.
That's the key to immortality, right there.
And that's the favor of the Lord. Because the scripture said, "My wrath have I smote thee." So since the beginning, Jake been dying, man. Since the beginning, you had great men.
They're probably like, damn, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Like, dying? Who died?
800 years old.
That was unheard of, you know? We weren't supposed to die, all right? We are the angels that fell from our first estate.
That's right, bro. Yep, get ready to receive that favor. Because he said, well, in my wrath have I smote thee, but in my favor will I have mercy on thee. What is that mercy? The new covenant. That mercy is, look, I'm going to heal you. I'm going to come with healing in my wings, man. I'm going to make you new. I see you desire the truth. I'm going to give it to you, you know, because you have done what was profitable, man. You have been ready. You was ready, man. You prophesied. You was on your watchtower. You was in the spirit. You did the things that the spirit was going to require in these days to make you holy, make you separated from the earth, make you separated from the world, so that when he do return, you can make it, man. You know what I mean? You can be straight. All right, because you separated yourself, man. Separate yourself from the world, you know.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll read the next two. We can get out.
Okay.
All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 2 and verse 40. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. That's that ceremony, you know. This is 41. The number of thy children whom thou longest for. That marriage, right? Mm-hmm. Heavenly Father is getting ready to marry us again, join us back together.
It said the number, right?
Yes.
So niggas be like, do you really believe, a vocab, do you really believe it's 144,000?
Absolutely.
It just said what?
The number
of thy children. 12,000 out of the Lord don't lie if it's there, if it's written, believe and know it's the truth. You know,
it says in Daniel 12, many shall be made white and tried, you know. So that's what's happening right now. We're being made right. All right, that's why we go through these afflictions. We're being purified. All right, we're being purged out. All right, so we can be presented. I will keep going into presented worthy. All right, not, you know, that's why we, you know, being spiritual. All right, clean ourselves up. All right, that's why this correction. That's why our brothers get rebuked. Okay, because we have to be in a proper form to be made presentable unto the Lord. You can't just come in with baggy jeans and, you know, ass hanging out and shit, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right? You have
tattoos on your face.
Exactly. It's not supposed to be like that. There's a certain way we have to be presented to the Lord. Okay, and it says, I'll read again. This is the 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 41. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Okay, going into the 144,000. Okay, going to that marriage. Okay, you know, you think of carnal marriage. All right, when you're the husband. All right, you can't wait to see your wife. You know, you can't see her the day before the wedding, or is it the superstition it'll be a bad wedding or something? You know, where the Heavenly Father can't wait for us to be, you know, brought up by YAHAWASHI, be made presentable unto the Lord. Okay, that marriage is when we get beaten up in the chairs, and then after you read on down, it's about the actual ceremony being crowned. Okay, YAHAWASHI crowning us, crowning his men. All right, but you know, the Heavenly Father can't wait for us to be brought back onto him. That's why we have that mediator. All All right, without Yahawashi, we couldn't be reconciled back to Heavenly Father. Okay, now we're getting ready to make that full union back together because we've been pushed away. All right, we needed Yahawashi for us to be brought back, for Yahawashi to be a mediator for that new covenant. All right, and that's just getting ready to be fulfilled right now. All right, it says fulfilled. Okay, all things must be fulfilled, and that time is coming into is right now with the end of this world, and the new world coming in is being
on top, man.
Exactly, righteousness. And finish with this precept. 2 chapter 2 verse 41. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. From the beginning, predestination. Okay, you know where the beginning is getting ready to be. Well, Esau's in the world and Jacob's the beginning that followeth. Okay, we're coming back. We're going back to the beginning. All right, how it was supposed to be. All right, when we're supposed to be that example.
God, because the punishment of our iniquity
is finished. This is not for everything. This is just a time, appointed time for exactly a period, an era. All right, for us to learn, for us to come into fully our blessings. All right, and this is going to be forever. Okay, so what is a little bit time here on earth till forever? All right, it seems like a long time now because. Go ahead.
No, just real quick, I want to give an analogy. I was thinking about here it is. It's your birthday party, right? You know they celebrate birthdays in the world. You know, here it is. It's your birthday, but you done did some out of the wall. You done did some out of the park type shit. Okay, and now your father, he said, he beat your ass, put your ass in the room, put your ass in the closet. Now everybody's celebrating, all these nations. Yeah. Everybody's celebrating outside. Is all you hear is laughing, join the party. And you just in there, just you know. Now if it was forever, you would be aging in there. But it's not. It was a punishment, man. It was a time period for you to know that what you did, so that you won't do it again. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on, man. So that when you do come out, all right, in your birthday party, hey, man, guess what? You know, in the world, all right, guess what? Hey, y'all gotta go, man. I ain't doing this no more, man. I can't do this shit no more. Next time I'm gonna do it the right way. You know what I mean? I make sure everything right, man. But here it is. You got all these other nations celebrating in our kingdom, in our world. The scriptures say the world was made for our sakes, man. Here it is. You got every nation on top of you, man, celebrating, just living life out here, just lavish. Bro, we sitting here reading right now, man, breaking down scriptures, man, and on our planet.
Right.
All right, when we supposed to have this inside of us, distributing this over on all the nations, man. All right, you know, enjoying life, but we can't do that. It's not time for that. We still in punishment, but it's accomplished in the spirit. Yeah. All right, you getting ready to see more of the physical part of that. Yep, that's right, man. So be ready to receive the spiritual part, man. Yeah. You know, because Chris said that you shall rejoice, all right, and you shall laugh at destruction. Yeah. Okay, surely there's a reward for the righteous. You know, I mean, so bro, the Lord is getting ready to show us like the joy of why we suffer.
It's our time. You know, righteousness is getting ready to enjoy its fruits. Okay, it's inheritance. All right, and that's again when the Lord returns. All right, so going into being ready. All right, because that time is now. Okay, and we see the signs, we see the things happening. Okay, so that should get us more moving. All right, it's not like brothers say, elders say, it's not time to be weak. You know, we have our moments and stuff. You know, but every day that passes, it's not like we're getting farther and farther away from these blessings. We're getting closer and closer. All right, and we're in the physical. So what more in the spirit? Stuff's gonna start kicking off. You know, you got presidential elections coming up. You know, Trump, he's chilling because he want to save votes, right? He want to stay in office. But when this man gets reelected, those were not here that long. But 2020 beginning of 2020 could be over with, because as soon as he can even declare martial law and the elections is stalled. Okay, so you never know when this stuff can happen, because that's why I say the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. All right, as soon as this chip is made mandatory, you know, we're out of here. Stuff's gonna start moving. You know, so it's just literally this much left in the spirit, you know, to be fulfilled, and we're out of here. So that's what we're watching for. That's what we're waiting for. That's why we keep pushing this vibration out, so the days can be shortened, so we can get out of here. We want to go home, bro. You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, we want to get out of here. You know, but remember that it's coming. All right, it's coming, and you have to remember that. You know, it's not gonna. Oh, your unbelief. Just because you don't believe, does that mean it's not gonna come? That's right. It's gonna come regardless whether you believe or not. So you might as well just freaking believe. All right. So that's it, brother. Hey, but Lord's witness is edifying, and as always, want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of MILLSTONE, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel.
Khan, shalom to Aki. Khan, hey, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH.
Hey, shalom.
Down to the brother, I think that's Ash.
Yeah, Khan.
All right, shalom.
You want to read it real fast?
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, you're through the spirit. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 2. It says, "For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy.
Oh, that
That's
goes
right.
with,
That's right.
2 Editors chapter 2 was just reading.
Con, you can grab it.
Yeah, we just read it. Yeah, because he longest, whom thou longest for. You know, he's jealous. He's jealous over us. Remember we did that video was it Mayam's house about him being jealous?
Oh yeah,
jealous
yeah.
over us.
Yo, Con, yeah.
Because we're a woman.
Yeah,
You know,
but Con.
that's the spirit. You know, because
Yeah, Con, go ahead.
when your
That's
woman
the spirit.
starts talking to other people, you like this bit. You know, you get jealous. You know, you don't want her talking to nobody. That's us worshiping other gods. All right, he wants us, you know, to be back onto him because we're his. Right?
That's right. Con. Hey, and if I may add too, that's why what's that? Exodus 19:6 it says what? This is the fulfilling of the elect, man.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
Exodus 19:6. This is the fulfilling of that, man. Because what the Lord has always been jealous. He always had that elect, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
He's a jealous power.
Okay. That's right. It says, "For I am jealous." 2 Corinthians 11:2. "For I am jealous over you with the godly jealousy."
Yeah.
It says, "For I have espoused you to one husband."
Spirit. Oh shit. Yeah. Spirit.
Con, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to
You
Hamashiach.
quoted it. Yeah.
That's the spirit, man. That's beautiful. Yo, hey, come, bro. Hey, that's right, man.
Come.
That's right. Esau's in the. That's right, man.
Yep.
YAHAWASHI to come, man.
Come.
So go ahead.
Hey, but that was it, brother. Hey, the water again, brothers, for you tuning in. You know, Lord's when again you were edified. And we want to say, hey, shalom.
Come.
Or we say, hey, Brak the Yahawah,
Brak the Yahawah,
Brak the Shai, Brak the Yahawah,
Brak the Yahawah,
Brak the Shai,
Yahawah,
Brak the
Brak the
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Brak the Shai.
Yahawah.
All right. Again, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and blessing to you, hopefully, like the Israel. Shalom.
Come, shalom.